the Sunshine State, and we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down throw for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The Vikings first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins now from the 50. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, it's Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A quick throw by Brady, complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Ball carrier. He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 41 yards.
First down, Vikings.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. These two teams all tied after one. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down by LeBron.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cook on the toss left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Cousins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's just me and you. Hey, go 66. It's just me and you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Get that quarterback deep. Hey,
on first down, Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Rip right.
Now Brady again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third and goal.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Eric Kendricks in on the...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the run.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and goal at the
When
3.
Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Watch the pass.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Man, I got you. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Just shy.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Play brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Play action now. Cousins going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Again, it's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Vikings.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins again. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They run it again with Cook. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
The ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Lining up for the point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
taken about 7 yards deep. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35.
What a play!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 17-14.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Teams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good... Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 17, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a dump off here complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The Vikings.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Check. 45.
Now Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. The 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Suck up for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Buccaneers 31, Vikings 14. Suckup set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Over on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Time has
whatever was said at halftime,